Welcome back. I'm Dylan.
I'm Elle,
and we both love soup.
That was me throwing my swizzle stick back into the glass that I've already emptied for the drink of the day.
She's already polished it. Now she's working on Miranda's. Miranda took a few sippy sips. Welcome to season 3. We're getting a late start to season 3.
Got a lot of shit going down.
A lot of stuff has gone down in the first 2 months. Cannot believe we're already in March. We're recording this here on early March, and it's just been a lot. But
yeah.
The one thing I am super excited about, and I am really fixating on, is we have officially entered the year of the fire horse in the Chinese zodiac. And it's rare to get the fire horse. Horse comes up often. Zach was actually born in the last year of the fire horse.
Which is what, every 30 years or something?
Yeah, so 35. So
35. I should have known that.
1990 was the last year of the fire horse. So super into manifesting the good things about the fire horse. We just came out of the year of the snake. And the thought process is that we're going to be shedding all the shit from the year of the snake, and we're moving into the era of the fire horse. And the shift is we're moving from a season of planning into a season of adventure, vitality, and momentum.
I like that.
The energy of the universe just turned green. Stop holding back. Run wild.
I love it.
And I bought myself from that company, Awe Jewelry, that I think I've talked about before with the locket, a goddess Rhiannon. She's the goddess of horses, and I am manifesting. I have a gold one, and then I had someone on Etsy make me a line drawing of a horse and then put the manifesting words of your momentum.
So we're going to talk a lot about things that we've been buying, because
yes.
That's what the episode, but there's a few reasons why Dylan's been buying.
Yeah, so I had both of my hips replaced.
Yes, we are that old.
Yeah.
Welcome to your late 50s.
I learned in December, kind of by an accident, when I was having something else looked at. They happened to catch my hips on an x-ray. My doctor went, holy heck, that doesn't look right. Sent me to an ortho who proceeded to then actually x-ray my hips. I came to talk to him, and he goes, I got to tell you, when I first saw that x-ray, I thought they messed up and got someone else's. And I actually called the radiologist, and I said, I need you to triple confirm that this is Dylan Schultz's. He says, yes, it is. He could not believe that those were my hips and that I wasn't
Your hips don't lie.
begging
They suck.
for drugs, and that I hadn't been complaining about my hips, and like, holy heck, how are you living with that?
What's interesting is, since I've known you, even when you were 80 pounds heavier, you have a very waddly walk.
I walk with a hitch in my giddy up.
And I just assumed that you just...
Fat girl walk.
Yeah, that you walked that way when you were heavy, but then when you lost all the weight, you never changed your walk, and I just thought, well, you just must be used to walking that way, and you never got over it. But it turns out you just don't have any hips.
I was locked.
You don't have any hip joints.
I don't know why I didn't feel the pain, because he was like, how are you not screaming about this? So I got recommended to a very young, very good looking orthopedic surgeon who was schooled at Northwestern University in Chicago, and Dr. Matthew Weber out of Palomar Hospital.
Dr.
Scripps.
Weber, MD. Wasn't that
Dr. Marcus Welby.
Welby. I was thinking Weber.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And so he talked about doing them both at once, and he said, "Ooh, don't recommend it. That is really difficult. Not that I don't think you could pull it off." I said, "All right, I'll do one at a time, but I want to do them back to back." He goes, "Let's see how your first one goes." So he picked what he thought was the worst one first. So I had my right one done on January 17th. And
she met us for drinks the next day.
The next day. So it's outpatient surgery, and does a very modern approach. Rather than going posteriorly through your ass, he goes through the front, and he doesn't cut muscle. He separates it, does the saw at the top of the bone, installs a titanium, put the titanium pocket in, and then muscles just have to go back. And wow, what a difference that makes in recovery.
Yeah.
I felt like, so recovery for me was, yes, of course, I had incision pain. It was, like a 5-inch gash deep, but it wasn't stapled. It was glued. So that was much better.
Super glue to the rescue.
Exactly. Surgical glue to the rescue. And then it felt like I constantly had a Charlie horse. So for about, well, even still, because I had the second one done a couple weeks ago, still feels like a Charlie horse as my quads reactivate. So what's hampering me from like being fine right now is my quads are still kind of asleep. Like I can only lift my leg this high on this side. This one I can do more because that one was.
I'm kind of curious about other people's experience with this, especially this posterior or anterior versus posterior, because we met up with a friend of Dylan's who had
a super athlete.
A super athlete, and he was like, oh shit, I was walking with a walker for how long did he say? It was like forever.
Months. And he saw me 3 weeks post-op. We went to order Elle's jerseys, and he was just flabbergasted. He's like, no. Was it a full hip replacement? What did you have done?
Yeah, he could not believe that
He's like,
she was
laparoscopic, and
not even limping, no apparent issues.
Yeah. So maybe I was an anomaly. Whatever it was, I went in with the second one, and the second one's gone just as good. It's been a little harder the second one because
maybe your pain tolerance is like super high or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I have that disorder. You don't feel pain.
You don't feel pain.
So the second one's been harder because my good leg now isn't fully good yet. So where I was last time leaning on it, so I think it's taken a little longer.
Yeah, this has been a little more. Yeah.
But I'm getting there. I mean, I'm only 3.5 weeks post-op on the left. And I go see him for my final x-rays and basically sign off next Tuesday. But here's the kicker. Now, people know I work for United Healthcare. But what I was absolutely shocked by. So
and we all were.
I got the bill for my right hip. It finally came through after process. The one side. Now, mind you, this was outpatient. Zach dropped me off at early in the morning, picked me up at 2 p.m. We're talking, I'm not even there a full frickin' day. I didn't get fully knocked out. It was a spinal.
This is the first one. Yeah,
they gave me some loopy drugs, but I could still kind of hear and smell what was going on. So it wasn't fully knocked out, and that was because then I could go home quicker. And I got the bill for just the surgery center and the anesthesiologist and all that. Not Dr. Weber's bill yet. The bill was $83,000.
That's unbelievable. This is what's wrong with our.
This is what
in healthcare and insurance. I mean, your portion of that is.
I'm paying $585. The max burn for me, because of the plan I have, is going to be $3,500. I figured at some point, with all the things, I'm going to hit my deductible.
But it's no wonder insurance premiums are ridiculous, and it's no wonder. Yeah, this is.
And some of the ridiculous. So a physical therapist and an occupational therapist literally walked up to my bed while I'm putting on my socks. I mean, getting ready to leave, mind you, because the spinal block had worn off, and they're like, oh, okay, we brought these practice steps, let us show you how you're supposed to go up with your good leg, down with your bad leg. Okay, they were with me for 5 freaking minutes $3,000.
Yeah, that's insane.
The other charge that just blew me away was recovery room. One, I didn't have a room. They wheeled me into like a bay with a flimsy curtain. I could hear all the knee patients.
The same kind of thing you have when you get a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
And you can hear everybody around you.
And the knee patients are screaming because they're having all sorts of pain, begging for pain. They did nothing while I was in there. They checked my vitals. That was about it. Gave me a Tylenol. Kept saying, is the nerve block done? Are you done? You ready to go? You ready to go? That was $16,000.
$16,000 for a curtained area.
3 hours.
A cordoned off area. Yeah, that's...
The bill I was thinking it was going to be 30. Miranda guessed it was going to be 15, right? I think Zach guessed 20. You thought I'd owe a lot more.
Yeah.
But because you didn't know what my max burn on my thing was.
You had kept telling me how much your max burn was. As far as you asked me how much do you think, I had no clue, because I honestly have never looked at any bill from any doctor's office ever. I just don't.
So I'm going to get a second one. So here's going to be the fun part. The second one will be coming probably in a couple weeks. I want to see if it's the same or if it's different. What the hell because I literally had the same services,
the exact
same time
of
day, same day of the week.
Yeah.
Everything about it. The only thing that changed was I had a different anesthesiologist. I actually didn't like the second one as well. Sorry, it was a woman.
Although you were under deeper, you said.
I was more blocked. I was blocked like further up and for longer. So I had to wait to be discharged longer. So I was kind of pissed at her about that. Whereas the other guy nailed it.
And you were like, oh no, I want to be able to leave. I would have been like, knock me the F out. Yeah. I love a good colonoscopy because you are so
and see,
out.
I've never had that.
Oh, and I love, it's the best sleep you get ever. I
was a little disappointed.
I love to be under anesthesia.
And she asked me, she goes, oh, I see you did a spinal last time. Is that what you want to do again? And I'm like, do I have a choice? She goes, absolutely. What would you like? And I'm like, you know what? I want to repeat everything that happened for the first one because it went so well for me. And I'll admit the doctor was even saying, you're a model patient. I'm like, so when he said that on the first one, I went, oh shit, am I going to be in for a rougher ride on the second? I wasn't. But funny story. Well, actually, I'm going to wait on that story because I'll do it when we're talking about our product spotlight.
Okay.
One of the products that on our
All right, we got
spotlight.
to talk about your dad.
And then, so I'm 2 days recovering, and my dad started fading fast, and he wound up passing away.
Yeah, but you've heard us both speak about, like,
Yes.
before my mom died, how much we both, I mean, it sounds horrible, but we both were like, we really want our parents to pass. There was no quality of life for either of them. So now both of them have passed. So it's really good.
He died during the Bears playoff game.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he did. He died during the Bears playoff game.
Aw.
And I was fortunate during halftime. When I was fortunate that it was a rare moment that both my kids we were all sitting watching the Bears game. So they were with
they were all
me when I got the news.
That's good. I didn't know that.
I had a nice, good cry. I then had to call my brother and tell him. And, he was verklempt and all. So Dad has passed into that good night.
Yeah. And as much as we did joke about, we want them to pass, and their quality
still
of life,
knowing
and
you lost a parent.
Yeah, and you mourn them for years. I mean, I mourned my mom for years before she passed. It's still, when it actually happens,
Right.
it is very sad because you can know they're no longer there.
No.
That's it.
He had already been fading, pretty hard prior to that. Hospice came and gave Donna the instructions and how to mitigate his pain. So, he passed peacefully,
That's
but
good.
it was it was rough toward the end. So we're planning several memorials. The one thing I will say, the outpouring of love and support from the bicycle motocross community even blew my mind. I knew that my dad was influential in Illinois BMX. Absolutely knew he was. Grew up with it. He was idolized by people, even to this day. They came out in droves. I got DMs. I got phone calls from his former students in college. It was amazing. Miranda, I showed things to Miranda and Brett. I mean, and Zach, they were not just, sorry for your loss. These were people saying,
like, your dad changed my
this
life.
man changed my life. If
Yeah.
it weren't for him, I wouldn't have, gone this path. And he's been inducted into the Illinois BMX Hall of Fame.
Which is so cool.
Ross and I, it's my first time I can fly because I've been flight restricted. The first weekend I can fly is the ceremony, and Ross and I are meeting in Illinois, and we're going to accept the award on his behalf.
I think that's awesome.
And so that is...
Just you and Ross going, or is Ed going?
No, Ed's not going. It's just Ross and I.
Oh.
There was one thing that Ed had mentioned about Dad's passing, and then the other thing we can talk about. I'm monopolizing. I've just had so much shit
okay.
going on.
You got a lot more shit than I do.
My dad's
I'm
sister.
just eating my drink over
Yeah,
here.
the drink is actually wonderful.
It's
Elle
delicious.
found the recipe.
I'm drinking two because I'm drinking for two. Miranda didn't want hers.
It's the white linen. It's really good.
really
and
good.
I omitted the simple syrup on accident, but actually the tangy tartness of it is quite
And
delightful.
she put a lot of cucumber, and
I
I'm just like
mashed a lot
mowing
of
on it
cucumber.
like it's
I
a
wasn't
salad
sure if
over
the
here.
English cucumber would be as good, and it is perfect.
Really good.
So anyway, my dad's sister passed away prior to him, a couple weeks prior, and
Yeah, your dad's sister, who lives in Arizona.
lives in Arizona. And what a clusterfuck that estate has been, because she did nothing. No, we have no idea
will.
where anything is. No will. Oh my God, we're in probate, and we didn't. I would call her every month, and
and Zach lived there for a time.
and Zach lived there and helped them out for years. But after she lost her husband, she really kind of disconnected. They were always hoarders, and their houses
And
were
very private.
And yes, train wreck. But nicest people. Never had any children of their own.
I know, which is why I feel like,
Loved cats.
yeah, had a lot of cats.
But I made sure. I mean, my brother hadn't talked to her in 7 years. Miranda, I can't remember. Did you remember last time you talked to her? Probably at Ross's wedding 8-9 years ago. So other than Zach and I, we were the closest to her on the McMahon side of the family. And I would call her every month. And, she was a big trumper, so I would have to just suck it up, buttercup. And there was one person who was a trumper in my life I haven't cut out, just like Aunt Deb. I would talk to her, and whatever she wanted to talk about, whether she was still ranting about the hospital losing her husband's cell phone when he died, or about the neighbors, or whatever thing she wanted to talk about, we talked. But over the last year in particular, I was saying, Lori, do you have like your affairs in order? And I don't mean to sound heartless, but knowing that she was a hoarder. And she goes, oh, no, I'm planning on meeting with an attorney. We're doing the trust. I know who I want my beneficiaries to be. It's going to be you, Ross. And then on Tom's side, he has some nephews. I know I have to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh, then the next month. Are you working on that? Yes. Matter of fact, give me your social security number, Zach's social security number. Oh, do you happen to know Ross's phone number? I have to ask him for his. Can you send me copies of your driver's license? I did all that. So I was like excited. She's doing it. And over the month, hey, have you met with that attorney yet? Have you met with that attorney? No, I'm getting around to it. I'm getting around to it. You know, I'm playing around with moving some stuff. I'm like, okay, Lori, get to it. I tried to call her in November before we went on the cruise. She didn't answer. Like, okay, kind of unusual, but I'll try another time. You know, then Thanksgiving came and we went on the cruise, got back. I'm like, I got to call Lori. I go to call and the number says disconnected. I'm like, whoa, what's up? So then I call the police and I said, can you help me out here? Can you do a welfare check? Because I don't know her neighbor. We don't know anybody that's there. They go to do a welfare check and they're like, the house looks like it hasn't been lived in for a while. Let us look in the system. And they look in the system and like, we have some bad news for you. Lori Thompson had passed away 2 weeks prior. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, no one notified us or anything. What were the circumstances? He goes, it's best you get in touch with the coroner. They can give you details. I'm like, okay. So then I call the coroner and the coroner won't talk to me. Coroner's like, no, the body was released to somebody else in this funeral home. I'm like, say what? I'm like, who? I'm like her living relative. My dad and I and my kids are the only living relatives. I know that with absolute
blood relatives,
I know that with absolute certainty. So who the frick did you release her to? We can't tell you. And so then I went into, verklempt cry mode and he broke down. He said, all right, here's what I'll do for you. Give me your number. I will call the individual who claimed her body and I will give them your number. And if they choose to call you, okay. I'm like, I guess that's the best that's going to happen here. I can't believe you can't give me this information. All right, whatever. 3 days pass and lo and behold, the nephew calls me. Now,
this is her husband's
This
nephew,
is her
not by blood.
husband's brother's kid, who happens to be 39 years old, 40 years old,
which is no blood to her.
No
Because
blood.
her husband...
Yeah, no blood. And Hans reaches, says, hello, I'm Hans Thompson. And I'm like, oh, you're the nephew she's talked about. And he goes, yes, my brother Paul and I. And I'm like, all right, what happened? Oh, I should back up one other thing. The coroner, not the most sympathetic person, also just blurted out to me. Well, because I said, what happened to her? Well, she had passed away in the home and her cats were eating her. He just blurts that out. Doesn't set me up for it. And I'm like, what? He goes, oh yeah, it's more common than you think.
Which is, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is one of my greatest fears in life that, because if I, for whatever reason, would outlive Casey, I don't have kids, so who's going to be checking on me? I definitely will have cats, so my cats are going to eat me.
And it's like, then his comment, oh, that happens more often than you think. I'm just like,
yeah.
But I'll tell you, it is so on brand for Lori Thompson that I think
she probably would have liked that.
Looking down from heaven going, that's not a bad thing to have happen.
Yeah, no.
Glad the cat's got some sustenance.
Yeah.
So got that gruesome detail. Finally got a hold of Hans Thompson. He's nice. He's talking about, the reason I knew is that the cat lady who would deliver the cat food every week for her happened to have my number and she let me know. I'm like, all right, but why didn't you reach out to the family? Oh, we didn't know you existed. And he go, we thought about that there was someone named Zach. We found his number on the kitchen counter and we texted him. Turns out Zach did get a text totally from a number. Of course, he didn't know. And all it said was, do you know Lori Thompson? Not, hey,
Zach, this is so-and-so.
So Zach
do you know?
Said to me, what should I do with this? I go, it's probably some weird, no, ignore it. That was all their attempt at trying to reach us.
Yeah.
I was a little chuffed, but I'm like, I'm kind of grieving, getting over it. And then they proceed to say, oh, and we've already opened up probate. I'm like, say what? 5 days after she died, they opened up probate. They had been going through the houses looking for the will and what have you. So, unfortunately, now we're in I'm not going to talk anymore about it because it gets real legal and crazy. But the moral of the story is,
Yes.
if you love the people you're leaving behind, leave a will.
Yes.
Even a basic will. Put it somewhere where they can find it. If you have just a little bit of energy, form a trust.
Yes.
And put all that in there. Or the bare minimum, create.
And I'll take it one step further and say, if you are Catholic or want certain things done with your body or your funeral arrangements, pick your music, pick your whatever. Have that all. Your mom's got a binder. We love that for her. Like that's
everything,
awesome.
and she updates it.
Yeah.
And so, bare minimum, create a knock box, a next of kin box. In that box, have your statements from your account so people can figure out where things are. Have passwords for
we have a
computers,
password list,
including your iPhone password.
Yeah.
And put in there any of your wishes, any important papers. Put it in this next of kin box. It's the kindest thing you can do to the people you leave behind, because without this, your loved ones are left with so much work, and it causes them to turn on one another.
Yeah.
So it's become very contentious right now with the Thompson side of the family, and that is not what Lori would have wanted her legacy to be at all. All it would have taken was for her to have taken that next step, or even bare minimum on a piece of paper on the back of a takeout menu, have written something down.
And if you're at that age, if you are 80 something years
You're
old,
at cat-eating age.
and if you're a cat-eating age, put it up on the fridge. Tape it to the refrigerator and just say, I would really like this to happen in the event anybody finds me and I'm dead.
Yeah.
And my cats have eaten me.
So
whatever.
It's gotten thorny, needless to say. And then on top of that, you want to know who gets rich from this when you don't have a will or trust? Freaking lawyers.
Yeah, they
and
really
the state.
are.
We're paying now $5,000+ a month to lawyers to help unravel some things. And we're going to be going there in a few weeks to go through the hoarder houses. I'm ordering PPE and full-on masks. It's just I don't want to remember Lori
this
that
is
way.
why this is the Dylan show today, because
Yeah.
you have been through a shit ton this year.
January and February. Well, January in particular.
I mean, it's like you lost this aunt. We found out, what was that? Just December?
She died in October,
but you didn't find out until December.
I didn't find out until after the cruise.
Yeah, December, and then your dad dies, and you have your hips
And then we
replaced.
hips replaced.
And it's been a lot.
On the stressometer points, been off the hook.
Yeah.
But if you take nothing away from this podcast, but this, create a damn next of kin box.
Get a will. And
There's even a
trust or
company that
something.
makes it for $100. You get a nice little box.
Yeah.
It has all the folders and a little sheet saying, "This is step 1. This is step 2."
There's a book that says something like,
"Oh,
I've died. It sucks for you.
yeah.
Here's what's
Yep,
next,"
they have
or something
that on
like
Amazon.
that.
And
yeah.
So, Brandon, I'm going through all my stuff, Brandon, Zach. You will not have to go through this. You will not have any questions about what things are happening. You will not have every password known to man. It'll all be good. And my mom has done an excellent job of that. She keeps hers updated, even with the, she wants the church ladies to be doing the brunch, and here's who you talk to about that. Oh, we have a new parishioner person in charge of it. Super, super kind. It's the greatest.
Because as my sister says, you don't mess with the Eucharist ladies. Is that what they are? The Eucharist lady. Whatever, the women that pick the music for church in a Catholic church, you don't mess with them.
Don't mess with them.
They're kind of Nazis.
So yeah. So along with the hips, though, it's created a lot of sitting around for me.
Yeah. So that's funny.
Elle has declared this the year of the bike.
The year of the bike. So I've been biking, but Dylan's been sitting on her ass.
I have been sitting
shopping
on my ass.
But what was funny is, so we went to have wine at one of our wineries yesterday, and I was making fun of her for because she was like, "Oh, I bought this. Oh, and I bought this, and I bought this." And I was like, "Oh my God, this hips thing is costing you a lot of money because you're buying all this stuff." And then I proceeded to be like, "Oh, you know what else I bought? I bought this." Like,
touche.
I know. So I've been buying a lot of shit too. I don't know why. I just have.
Well, you've been riding like a maniac,
I have
doing
been
like
riding a lot.
40-mile rides.
Well, I got a new bike,
Yeah,
so
when we get back to it, though, we're gonna I don't think I want to do more than 30, 35.
I'm
and
not sure.
most
Did I
when we go-
get my new bike by the last time we? I don't know, but I
Yeah.
got a Specialized Roubaix expert, and she's beautiful, and
Yeah.
I love her.
A
and
pale-ish whitish gray.
Yeah, I call her Ghost. She's Ghost.
But yeah, you've been riding like a crazy
riding a
woman.
lot, yeah.
So when I get back to riding, it'll be interesting to see how that goes because I don't want to ride 3 hours at a time.
I know.
I've got kind of a 1.5 hour, 2 hour max that my
I
little
rode 2.5
keister
the
can
other
handle.
day, which was a long one,
That's
but
too much in the keister.
yeah. Well, I'm doing the Century in May, so I got to get the keister
And
going.
you're gonna do the full century.
Well, no, we're doing metric century.
Metric century.
So it's 60 something,
but
but
still,
it's still going to be 5 hours in the saddle. So
I can
that's-
ride with you. Apparently, I have a new bike.
You do have a
You
new
do
bike.
have a new
Yeah,
bike.
that's right. So that's the other thing. So with the passing
of my dad.
Yeah.
So he had his last car that he absolutely loved. We didn't let him drive it for the last 4 years. So it's a 2006 Jeep TJ Wrangler X. Super great car. It's coveted as
Yellow.
a collector's item. It's bright yellow. It was a piece of crap. It was in the driveway getting snowed on. Birds built a nest. Rats were living in it. Mold had grown in it. And my dad was always like, I'm like, a couple years ago, I'm like, Dad, can we take the Jeep and we're going to restore it? You're not driving anymore. He liked looking at it out his window. It was kind of a thing for him. And,
So
but
he wouldn't let it go before
no, he wouldn't let
died.
go, but he's like, it's yours. It's yours when I'm gone. And as soon as he passed away, Donna's like, I would like it gone.
Yeah.
So we arranged transport, and Sonny arrived. I mean, we're talking top is cracked, tires are red. That my
but you
dad
guys
must have hit
immediately,
something.
Ed, immediately
My
got
dad
to work.
hit a pole or something. Hopefully, it wasn't a human, and it totally took out the bumper and then slid under and wrecked the suspension on the passenger side. But the body of this car is in great shape.
Yeah.
Fabulous shape. So we said, all right, we're going to fix it. We put in about $11,000 over the last month. And everything.
It looks
from
like a brand new car.
New top. We had to hire someone to do suspension because it required welding work. And while Ed could have asked William to help, he was just diehard, wanted to get it done. New tires. Had a detailer come to take care of the mold. Did the mold remediation.
New fenders.
New
That's
fenders.
what really makes it
new
look nice.
lights. New top. New doors. I mean,
It looks like a brand new car.
and
it looks beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And her name is Sunny. And my vanity plates are going to be coming soon.
You love your vanity plates.
Sunwoof
You're in your
7.
vanity plate. But inside the Jeep was actually this classic Peugeot, which is
Yes.
beautiful. It's got
Donna,
welds.
my
It's like-
dad's wife.
It's like one of the first.
It's the first carbon fiber
yeah,
frame.
it's a cool frame.
So when we were loading the Jeep up, Ed knew about the Peugeot in the garage, and he said, hey, to Donna's friend, can you load that bike into there? Because Donna was like, I never ride anymore. Ed's like, oh my God, we need that bike. So we loaded it into back of Sunny, and it now has arrived, and Ed is going to be restoring it for Miranda.
Well, and originally Ed was like, "Oh, we got a bike for you, Elle." And when I saw this bike is huge, and Donna is not. Donna's as tall as I am.
The bike was too big for Donna.
The bike must have been way too big for Donna because it's like your size or your size. Yeah, it's
Miranda and I fit on that bike.
It's probably a 58, 50, 60. What size is it? 54,
I
55,
think
56.
He figured out what it was.
I think he said it was a
You
56.
just said every number.
I know. I'm trying to remember what mine is. Mine's a 52. It's at least a 56.
Do I hear 57?
Yeah, I know. No, but it's
So, but Miranda's got a great new road bike.
It's a
And
really cool
once
road
Ed
bike.
gets, he has
so
to
we're gonna
redo
get
the
Miranda
tires.
into riding.
I still Peloton. I'm an
Peloton
avid
is not
rider.
riding. I hate to say it, but it's not.
I agree that I
Any
could
of you Pelotoners
use,
out there, that is not riding.
Well, but I could use the. Right now, I have a garage workout routine, and sometimes I itch to be like, I want to do something outside.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
run outside, but
Yeah.
I would like to add to my repertoire.
Well,
of-
you're a cardio fiend, so you'd be a good
So that's
cyclist.
another thing that is paying homage to my dad. So Sunny is, to me, it's like I go out there and I feel like the spirit of my dad is there.
But Ed loves it. Ed loves a Jeep.
Ed is absolutely enamored. And Ed spent a lot of time. My dad was closer and more of a father to Ed than his own father was. And that was a lot of the sentiment I'm getting from other people too. He was a surrogate father.
Yeah, you read some of the text
so
or the
many people.
messages to me.
Well, Chris Koutkalis, the owner of Pivot Cycles and all, he called my dad and admitted that to him. Other people have said, one person said, I might have taken my own life at war. It's like you get messages like that.
Yeah.
And it's been a real emotional roller coaster. So I think the Hall of Fame thing is going to be amazing. But the bigger thing is in Illinois, in June 13th, the weekend, we are the track, BMX track that he built is having a Jim McMahon Memorial Day. And I think there's going to be hundreds of people. So prior to the race, there's going to be a parade. There's going to be a couple of us come up and speak. Anyone else who wants to speak. Donna's coming. Miranda and Brett are coming. Zach is coming. And that is really going to be my dad's celebration of life.
Memorial service.
And it's going to be absolutely amazing. And just an incredibly emotional time. These students, people are flying in from California. People are reaching out to me. When are you heading there? Want to confirm this? I'm booking my tickets. I think
gonna be a big thing.
hundreds. I think it could be as many as 300-400 people.
Wow, that's
and
cool.
the good thing is the people who run the track right now that he was so close to, they basically said, Dylan, don't worry, we're going to handle everything. I think they're making T-shirts. I know they're making banners. They're setting up for the food. All the McMahons have to do is show up.
Wow.
And even Donna is coming and is staying at our hotel. So, yeah. Mom is not coming.
Was she invited?
No, she was not.
Should we invite her?
I don't think it would be good for her to come.
I think if Donna's going to be there, I think it would be awkward.
Yeah.
And I think it's better that Donna's there.
And the toward the end, the BMX thing was just not. My mom was too busy working 3 friggin' jobs.
Yeah, no
she
kidding.
wasn't part of that society.
Yeah.
But
Right.
we got
to move on.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway.
Sorry, not to rush you through your...
Yeah. So
Your morning, but-
we've decided to talk about products because, as Elle mentioned, when you're laid up, you got a couple things you can do. Watch a ton of TV or movies, and the Olympics was on, so that was great. Watched a ton of curling.
I did watch a lot of curling.
You could work on your taxes, which I did. But
I did
okay,
too.
that was a little
That
depressing.
sucks.
And then you could do a lot of online shopping.
Yeah, you can do that.
So
and we did.
In the early weeks when I really couldn't do anything and couldn't drive, I spent a lot of time online shopping. And I had kind of a rule, which was if the thing had a trial period and I could return it at the end of the trial period or whatever, I was willing to try it. So damn it if I didn't try a bunch of stuff.
All right.
So
Go for it.
my first thing was, and this kind of ties back to my surgery, the underwear brand that I am currently loving, non-thongish, is a company called New Age, Nuage. And when I showed up for my first post-op on my right hip, of course you strip down, so I took off my yoga pants and I'm sitting there in my underwear and my top, and Dr. Weber comes in and he stops and he's looking at me, he's looking at the scar on my leg, and he goes, okay, I'm going to say something that's going to sound so inappropriate, but I just saw a patient who had her hips done, and because of the underwear she was wearing, it's irritating the scar or the incision, and I'm telling her, go commando for a while or something. He goes, I'm looking at your underwear, and your underwear is perfect because this New Age underwear has no
Wow.
seam, and it wasn't cutting into anything. And that's why he was staring. It's like, that's what I need to recommend. So he said, please, on the way out, let my assistant know we are putting it in the post-op instructions.
You're famous now. Your underwear is famous.
So I'm an underwear influencer. But
there
if
you
you're
go.
looking for seamless, light as air panties that you can wear under leggings and they won't show, New Age, and they're not expensive. 5 pairs is like $35. So these
Oh,
aren't
wow, that's really
crazy
good.
expensive.
I used to spend about that
On
per
one pair, right?
that I used to buy.
So that was my first thing, which is also getting the seal of approval by orthopedic surgeons, New Age underwear.
Okay, and
How about
I
you?
too have underwear.
Yes.
So I have the sweating issue. I am sweating profusely currently everywhere, and the nether region is an area that you sweat. And so I've been trying every different brand of like lightweight bamboo underwear, and for a while I was using Booty, which are comfortable, Boody. They're comfortable. But they're thick and they do kind of show panty lines. So I finally found on Amazon, what is my brand? I made Dylan take my notes.
Well, you said your brand was Booty.
No, not the Booty. And then I said afterwards,
Running Girl?
No.
Yeah, you didn't tell me. You said it was Booty.
No.
Right there. Booty brand bamboo underwear.
Damn, I said there was more to that note. Anyway.
Uh-oh, I did a bad job.
You did a bad job of taking my notes for me. Anyway, it's another brand, and they're thinner.
Good
and
luck guessing what it is.
They have, yeah. I'll have to come up with it. Anyway, they're thinner, and they have no seams or very little seams, and they're much more comfortable, and I'm much more excited about them. And they're cheaper. They come like 5 to a package for $30 instead of.
Well, and then
one
the
per-
other thing you found was
they're
biscuit-free bras.
Biscuit-free bras, running bras, like sports bras. So I have been wearing the same sports bras since time began. I literally have had these things. They have fallen apart. But because the biscuits are sewn in, I've kept them, because I hate the frickin' biscuits in things. So I found these on Amazon. They are Running Girl, and they're cheap. They're like $25, and they come in like a bunch of different colors. And I bought like 4 of them. And I threw away all my old ones, and I'm very excited about my new.
Yeah, you've heard us
running
talk
bras.
about before. I recycle my bras every year.
Yeah, I don't.
Like they just go.
Well, I do if they're in decent shape. I mean, these I've literally had because when I'm going biking, I want to throw my bra on. I want to go. I don't want to fucking dick around with the with the biscuits. And you're always like, "Where's that biscuit? Oh, gotta find it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's migrated up to here,
or it's in the dryer.
It's folded in half. Yes, or it's in the dryer, and you've got one biscuit and one."
One headlight showing, one
Yes,
not.
it's so annoying.
Okay, the name of the underwear is Bamboo Cool.
Bamboo Cool. Thank you. Okay, and they're cool. They're nice. I
They're
like
cool.
them.
They're
They're
cool.
cool. They're comfy. Okay, what's
All
your
right. One that we both this was Elle. Elle found this.
next? Casey. Casey.
Casey.
The Piker Casey found it first. So
We have switched our mobile service.
Yes, we got
All
rid
of
of.
us.
I got rid of Verizon. You were on.
I got rid of Verizon. I've been
Oh,
with
I thought-
Verizon for 20 freaking years.
I've been with Verizon for 20 years.
And we switched to Mint Mobile.
Yeah.
And it's been the greatest thing.
Casey was the first. So Casey was on my Verizon plan, and he was like, I just saw an ad for Mint Mobile that I can get like a line for $40 or something for a year. I think I'm going to try it. And so he tried it. We bought his phone. He needed a new phone. We bought his phone at Best Buy, and then he bought the little Mint Mobile card or whatever. And I was like, well, so you liking it? Is it okay? And he was like, yeah, it's been great. So then he told me about a deal at Christmas time. He was like, yeah, you get
prepay.
like 12 months for like $100 or something. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
so
super-
cheap. It's
super-
ridiculous.
yes.
And so I ordered the card. I swapped my thing over. It was super easy to do it. I still have the same phone. And I swear to God, I get better service in
Us too,
Verizon.
because we have this dead zone here. So Elle told me about that, and I said, "Screw it, Verizon." First, I called Verizon. I said, "I am about to bail. What's your bestest? Give me your last and best offer." And they reduced the bill by $10. I said,
And
"Sayonara."
wasn't my Verizon? Well, you've got a bunch of people on. My Verizon.
3 people was $150 a month.
My single Verizon was $98 a month. It was crazy.
And so Mint Mobile, she did the prepay year because that's the one hitch in the giddy up with Mint Mobile is it's all a prepay thing. So you either sign up for 3, 6, or 12 months. So for our 3 phones for 6 months was $400.
yeah.
That's like a fifth of what we were paying
Exactly.
before.
I know.
And if you sign up for the year plan, I think it even gets better.
What I don't know is now when my year is up, is it going to go way up?
No, there's a.
Or do I just
had
buy
asked him
another
that
card
too.
or something?
Yeah, well, you don't even need the card now because we did Simless on
Yeah, we did
ours.
Simless too.
But yeah, like I was just looking at because we have to renew in June again, and no, the rates are comparable. It's still so much better. And to Ella's point, we gave up nothing.
I gave it.
There's not like data throttling. There's not bad service.
Yeah.
It is completely right, Zach. You haven't noticed any difference whatsoever.
Yeah,
The only
he's nodding.
difference I'm noticing is that I'm not bleeding $150 a month.
Exactly.
So you guys should switch to Mint Mobile, Miranda.
Mint Mobile rocks. Yeah, big fans.
Add
Big
that.
fan.
So that one we're
That was both of us,
seriously
yeah.
endorsing.
Yep.
Another one that I'm going to talk about is my online shopping. Trying a new hair care brand called Roz, R-O-Z.
Oh, I've seen the ads for it.
Yep,
Just
R-O-Z.
playing with her hair.
And it's expensive, but then when you think about you don't always wash your hair and how long a bottle lasts, it's not that bad. At $30-some a bottle. The hair milk is awesome because I
Yeah,
don't
I'm not
wash
as
my
concerned
hair.
about the price of product for hair anymore because I literally do not wash my hair more than once or
Exactly.
twice a week.
And we just both
I know
got
that sounds
back from our
disgusting, but
hairdresser.
I like put water on my hair, but I don't use shampoo on my hair every time.
So get good stuff. Like and Roz, their hair milk and the hair oil. And like the night before I'm going to do a shower in the morning, I'll do the hair oil, put a little cap on, sleep in it, and it's just like so deeply moisturizing. I'm loving Roz. Like I said, I think the whole kit was like $90, and that included hair milk, hair oil.
I've been considering
day oil,
trying
shampoo,
that.
conditioner.
Have you seen all the ads for this? Now, this is products we're not haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
The ads for the stuff that makes your hair grow thicker. There's all these. It's like there's pills and there's
the doctor, the oil,
Yeah.
Dr. So-and-so oil.
I thought it was like a name. It started with an M.
I'm
Anyway,
thinking about it too, but it's $90
it's
a month.
really expensive. But you saw how much hair I have. We actually had our hair appointments at the same time, so we got
both had our extensions
got to
out.
see each other with our hair extensions out. And I literally have like a pinky's worth of hair on my in my ponytail without my extensions.
Yeah, I still have a lot of hair. It's just shorter. So I use extensions.
I have
like
no
longer
hair. No hair.
So recommend Roz. You also have been trying a new eyelash serum.
I have. So I've tried I tried the Latisse, the prescription, did nothing for me. Absolutely zero effect. I tried Miran, something with an M.
I've tried Chic Lash.
I have tried so many different brands, and so this is Babe Lash, and it's actually doing something
and not super expensive.
Not super expensive at all. To the extent that I am actually going to go get a eyelash perm to see it, because the only thing I will say is that I have longer lashes now, but they're all coming in like super kitty wampus. They're like crossing over each other, and
you're gonna like the lash lift. I had the lash lift
so
last week, and it's just now I don't have to curl. I just put a little bit of mascara on, and
because we've been big fans of the Lashify and then other products I think we've mentioned, just trying all these different glue-on lashes. My problem is I'm biking every day, and then
sit in a sauna,
and then as soon as I get off the bike, I get sit in the sauna, and the lashes come off. So I'm not going to reapply lashes every day. I just don't have any reason to. So I've been going with no lashes, which, when you're blonde and your lashes are short,
the eye tint is going to be a big deal.
I think so too. Yeah.
Let's see. Another thing I want to pimp out is an app. And so I don't know how many of you see a recipe and you wind up screenshotting it and then you save it into like a photo folder and you hope that someday you'll get back to a recipe. This app basically consolidates all those into this really cool like cookbook for you. So anytime you see one, you just do, share to the recipe app.
It's too bad you wouldn't have that for everything. Because don't you take random pictures of every shit? I take pictures of my prescription bottles because it's like got the prescription number or like what's in this prescription or what's the name of this.
If you need to see something up close.
Naltrexone that I can never remember the name of, and I can't read the bottle because it's too tiny, and I have to screenshot it to blow it up so that I can see.
So it's super cool. So I'll pick. Here's the drink recipe. I took your drink recipe and I put it in there, and it organizes it. It can create grocery lists for you.
What's the name of this thing?
Called Resime, Recime.
I mean, technically, you could use that for anything. It wouldn't necessarily have to be just recipes.
I think the AI scans recipes because it groups it into.
Okay.
You can then do portions like, I want to make that, but I only want it for 2 people. It'll do the calculations.
Right.
It's fabulous. It's $60 a year. It is already paid for itself, and everyone I recommend it to, in my new Mahjong group,
only if you're
are
cooking.
loving
if you're
it too.
a cookie kind of person,
are loving it too. They're like, oh, this thing's fabulous. So Resime, big win in the scope of using AI for something productive. Resime is great. You have been having, we both are trying some new body oils.
Oh, yeah.
You went back to the Best. We had kind of tried Best.
I had never
didn't
tried
work
Best
for me.
Yeah.
And you went with Best.
It is funny. We must have just very different skin. I have tried everything. I have the crepiest, driest skin of any human being on the planet. And I have tried every variation of retinol, blah, blah, blah.
You're not very crepey, are you?
Well, she's young. I was never crepey back then.
Yeah, I mean, I have
I'm age spotty and crepey. Oh, that's a bad one. Anyway, and so I got sucked into the Facebook ads, and Besk is one that pops up all the
BESQUE.
That pops up all the time, and it's expensive. And I'm still like, the jury's not totally out on it. I don't love it yet. But I have found better results with this than anything else I've ever tried. So I do want to try yours.
Called Venom. Yeah, you can put some on your skin before we leave here.
Okay.
Another one of those lotion on the skin. 90 days. Yeah. 90 days. If you don't love it, you get your money back. So I'm trying Venom.
Yeah.
And same thing. It's I want it to work, but then another part of me is like, oh my God, if it works, I'm gonna have to buy this stuff and over and over and over again. So it's sort of one of those.
I did just upgrade to the larger size bottle because one
Are
thing.
you using the shower gel too? Because
No.
Best sells sour gel.
No, just the
Sour gel.
lotion. But I do. Like one of the things it says is that the reason you are supposed to use it twice a day. You're supposed to use it all the time. And I know I'm kind of being a cheapskate with it and being like, okay, just when I get out of the shower, you know. But now I'm like, okay, when I get up in the morning, I'm going to use it. When I get off the bike, I'm going
You
to use
want
it.
it to work, but then
Yeah, I'm using it all the time now. So we'll see. We'll see. Jury's still out. But so far, so good. I like it.
The other thing, so we've talked about this company before, Dermatology, but it's Dermatology spelled without
We
any
both
vowels.
love the
Tinted moisturizer.
Yeah, tinted
was what we were
moisturizer.
turned on to at one of our favorite things like 3 years ago. Dermatology has a whole line of skincare products. And so I am
And I'm glad
currently-
you're trying it because I've been wanting to try all this
So
stuff.
they had a deal where they gave you the retinol body lotion, a neck cream, a serum they call a needleless growth factor serum to improve firmness and smooth skin. And I bought that and I'm using it and I think I'm really liking the serum. Jury's still out on the retinol cream. Haven't really noticed anything yet,
I
but
never
it's
know
only
if
been a
retinol
couple.
does. Half the time, it
And this
really
is like
just
I'm using it
drives
on
me
my
off.
arm.
Drives me out.
The neck cream, again, is it any different than the other cream I put on my face? Don't know. But I'm thinking this serum might be doing a good job because I've kind of been like, are my jowls as saggy? No, they're not quite as saggy and all. But jury's still out. Price point is great with Dermatology. They also
do like
have
the prices are good.
They also have a risk-free, and right now, it's 60 days. So you use it, the containers can be empty. You email them and you say that didn't work, and they refund your money.
Huh.
And it's 30% off right now. So that one suckered me in. I don't feel bad about that purchase because I'm using it and it might be working. The other one I think I talked about at other podcasts, but I'm going to re-pimp it out because recently I recommended to a lot of people who have also been using them and are loving them, are those Dew Nails. DOONAILS. They are pre-cured gel nails, and they come in all different colors and sizes, and you can either put them on with like nail glue and cure them, or you can use their stickers. And I use the stickers. And if you use the stickers, you remove them with oil, and then you can reuse them. The glue comes off. I'm loving these things. I
Yeah.
change my nails every 7 days if I want, or I can leave them on
I
for a
thought
really long
about trying
time.
them, and what I'm actually trying right now myself is I'm trying to go without. So
Yeah.
I bought some strengthening nail polish, and I still have
Like Miranda.
I still have a little bit of acrylics on, but this is strictly nail polish, not even gel. It's nothing. I'm not baking. I'm not doing anything, and I just want to see if I religiously do not try to take anything off of my nails if they will grow and grow thicker, because we were talking about preparing for retirement.
We've got to cut
and
some costs.
We got to cut some costs somehow.
Dew Nails have totally cut my costs. I used to spend probably $200 a month at the nail
Yeah,
salon.
yeah.
Because by the time you pay tip, and prices at nail salons have gone up, I still get pedicures there. That's why, but I only get them like once every 6 weeks now.
I don't do it in the winter.
And
I don't do pedicures.
I
in
did
the
because
winter.
I was in the hospital and people were seeing my
people are seeing
feeties.
your toesies, your toesy woesies.
But yeah, totally cut costs on it. You know, the Dew Nails, each kit is like $16, but I'm getting used like my Christmas red. I packed them up. Next Christmas, I'll wear my Christmas red ones again. So I'm kind of having an
They
inventory.
do
of
look
them.
nice, and they're nice and short. That's the other thing. It's like most of the nail that stick on nails are so long.
Well,
I'm
you
like,
can also, because they're
you can file 'em.
The pure gel. Any of them that I want to be shorter, I'll make shorter.
yeah.
But yeah, so
They do look nice.
And
I worry because again, you and I are very different in terms of like amount of time spent moist.
moist. Yes, I am not as moist
I
as
am
you.
moist all the time, and like on the bike, and like taking a shower 3 times a day, and in the sauna, and
You're
like
a pretty moist person, aren't you, Miranda?
yeah.
But you're doing your own nails. Just you do gel at home and paint your own nails, and your nails
Which
are
I
healthy.
have thought about as well, just doing the gel at home. Which
My
I
nails
might.
were too soft because Miranda was doing my nails for a couple months. My nails were so
That's
soft.
what mine are so soft.
The gel would then start flaking. With these, it's just like.
I want to see how strong my nails can get alone without anything on them. And if they can't, if I'm literally, there's no way I can't do this, then I'll go back to, maybe I'll try yours for a while. I don't know.
I could give you a set. Because they gave me a coral set free when I bought so many. And coral's really not my color.
Oh,
I
it
guess
is
I
my
could pull it
color.
off. So why don't you, I should give you the coral set. And then this one I'm gonna say proud of. My shopping on Poshmark. Poshmark, I feel, is like the ultimate / couponing, being green
Yeah, it
type
really
shopping
is.
experience. So I spent hours trolling Poshmark, letting Poshmark tell me, kind of like what Target used to do, tell me what I need. Well, one of the things I fell in love with when I bought my Rhiannon pendant from Awe was they had a ring called a poison ring. And back in the days, women
yeah, I
used to
know
have
what you're talking
rings
about.
that would have a little flap and they would keep poison in it. And, to off yourself. I guess that was pretty common in the medieval times.
I thought it was to off someone else.
Or yourself.
I
So
didn't know it was
I
to off
wanted the
yourself.
Awe poison ring, but it was like $800. Like, I'm not doing that. Even I'm not doing that. But then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go on Poshmark and see what Poshmark offers. It had a whole bunch of different poison rings. So I ordered one on Poshmark. It hasn't come yet.
Oh.
A garnet one. And so I'm excited about my new poison ring
Well,
from
and I
Poshmark.
got from Poshmark so I have my Specialized helmet, which I've had
Oh,
for
yeah,
a couple
that's right.
years, is disgusting because I sweat all over it and it's like gray. And you can't wash those.
New
things.
bike, you need new helmet.
You can take the pads out and replace those or wash those, but you can't take you can't do anything with straps. So I found my exact same helmet. It was used but barely, and it was $20 as opposed to $100.
And the Poshmark has flat shipping, so you always pay like $8,
yeah.
regardless of the thing.
So I was happy with that.
This was Poshmark. This is Cabby. It was Cabby's last season. The purple ski sweater, which would have been $120.
Yeah.
Got this for like 15. What else did I do?
I'm trying not to shop this year, like clothes wise. I have enough clothes.
Good
I'm
luck.
shopping-
We're having a Cabby party on
I'm
Friday.
shopping with everything else, but I'm not buying clothes. And so far, so good, except for bike shit. I'm buying bike clothes. And you're right. We're having Cabby party on Friday, and I'm doomed. I'm doomed.
Well, another piece that we need to acknowledge. So my other Poshmark find has been dress shirts for Zach. And if you guys remember Shark Tank, the one guy came on and his company was Buttercloth shirts.
Oh, yeah.
I bought Zach 3 Buttercloth shirts on Poshmark because Zach has a new job as a wedding DJ.
Yay.
So he in the wine country and have you, and he needs to be dressed up
I think it's
for
a perfect job for Zach. Too bad it doesn't pay enough, but
Yeah.
it's good.
the world right now with everything going on. Nothing pays enough.
Nothing pays enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you're Nepo baby.
Yeah.
But so Buttercloth shirts, which
Yeah, awesome.
retail for $98.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of money.
Getting these ones on Poshmark for like 20, 25.
Yeah.
And
You've also had good luck with like bike jerseys
bike
and
jerseys,
stuff.
a couple Terry jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I got a cashmere zip hoodie. So you know how Quince has those.
yeah.
So someone had a camel colored cashmere zip hoodie, and I got it for like $20.
Yeah.
Love
Nice.
it. So I've been Poshmarking to high heaven. So recuperating for me has been very, very expensive. Well, so while my hospital bills were expensive, the recuperating
Shopping is
but
expensive.
I'm hoping in the next 2 weeks or so to get back on the bike, and then I have to wait till probably May for pickleball. That's the one that had the
And
longest.
The bummer is like I have major anxiety around
Going to pickleball.
being with people I don't know, and so I could go any day, and go play pickleball at our courts because we now have beautiful courts. And
So many pickup
and a
groups.
million people go, and I could just go and pick up a game. Have I gone since Dylan's been out? No.
Suzanne said she'd go with you.
I know. I just haven't.
I have so much vacation time to burn at work that I'm thinking about taking like every Friday off now to
I guess I'll just
eternity.
have to wait until you're
So when I'm
healed.
pickleball-y, we can do the Friday morning
All right,
together.
we'll go to Friday
but
morning
yeah,
pickleball.
that one is the longest. I can be back on the bike and all, but the running and pickleball, he has it like the last possible thing that you can do. But that's what he on his list for. I'm going to call it the average healers. I am way ahead of the curve on that.
You are way ahead.
So I'm hoping that maybe I'll get cleared for pickleball more like mid-April.
Okay.
But we'll see. And
So as soon as you get back from your
we're already in
thing.
freaking March.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. Alrighty. Drink of the show that we've been talking about is the recipe Elle found that I uploaded recipe, which is called White Linen. And it was gin, lemon juice, muddled cucumber, Saint Germain elderflower liquor, and you're supposed to do simple syrup. I didn't. And sparkling water.
which made it really sour, which I love.
and a garnish, I did like a swirly cucumber.
Which was
I added
delish.
some fresh flowers.
it's like a
and-
salad in a glass.
Yeah, salad in a glass, so it's healthy.
was yummy.
Loving it. And Soup of the Show. Elle, you recommended
Yeah,
one of those mixes you use, 10 beans.
So we go to Sprouts and in the bulk section, and I was buying our split peas because I make a lot of split pea soup, and they had this 10 bean, and so
was it really 10 different kinds of beans?
It's 10 different kinds of
they
beans,
lying?
like
Did you
lentils,
count 'em?
peas, beans, all the same. Yeah, actually, I have no idea, but and there's a recipe online for it. I haven't actually made it yet, but it looks delicious, and I like pots. Anything in one pot, I'm good with. So yeah, I'm gonna make.
Miranda, do you guys? Because I know Brett likes Sprouts and Roots. Do you guys do some of the bulk things and make soups?
He just does like the nuts and the beans.
Oh.
So we make like chilies a lot, but we would do Trader Joe's right now.
Yeah.
I actually made pudding using tofu.
Pudding. Dean
it was
loves pudding.
delicious.
Have you seen the
believe it
pudding
or not.
episode? You've been watching so much Supernatural. Have you seen the pudding episode?
I don't think so. You know what the episode I watched last night was? The Scooby-Doo. Oh my God, was that a great episode? I'm watching Supernatural.
There's
like
19 freaking
The
seasons.
whole season. I have watched nothing but Supernatural for the last, 4 months? I've been watching Supernatural.
I even started to rewatch, but I'm only into season like 3
so
or 4.
I'm on season 13, and there's a Scooby-Doo. They get sucked into the TV, and they end up in a Scooby-Doo episode, and it's hilarious. So anyway.
Yeah. Well, there's one with Dean. Dean and pudding is a big thing.
Sam, look how big I can open my mouth. Sorry.
It's such a good show.
It is such
and
a good
evidently
show.
they're trying to bring it back.
I know.
They're going to
I
have
would
somehow
love
he's
it.
going to get
I
resurrected.
heard something about oh my God,
Firefly.
Nathan Fillion. Yes,
I did too. I don't
did
know if that's just like
I don't know if that's just fake
fan
or,
fiction, but we'd
supposedly,
love to
I didn't
have
think anybody
a good
liked Nathan
Firefly.
Fillion, but-
Well, didn't Nathan Fillion do some sort of badness act? You know?
Well, no, it's Joss Whedon.
Oh,
Joss Whedon
Joss
got
Whedon.
Me Too'd and something else, and so if they're not bringing Joss Whedon back, he's the writer. I don't know how. And they also
Yeah.
killed off Wash, so
Yeah.
how would they? They killed off. And Shepherd Book died in real life. What's his name? Venus, not Venus.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
his name. And what is that actor's name? Glass.
Rory's climbing all over Miranda.
Ron Glass died in real life. Anyway.
Well, I saw the same thing. So who
Oh
knows?
yeah, okay. Well, who knows? Who knows?
Book recommendation. This is the one we're doing for our book club. Miranda, I highly recommend this. It's not a long book. It's called The Astral Library by Kate Quinn. The premise is the kind of concept that there's this astral library, and when you're invited into it, you get to pick what book you would like to go live in. Your life here and on
Sucks,
Earth
yeah.
sucks. What book do you want to pick? And so people are, and there's all sorts of other things going on, but
Yeah, so a
that
lot of people
concept-
living in Jane Austen books. So
Yes,
that's
that
interesting.
concept though is going to be the source of our question for book club.
What book you
what
wanna live
book
in.
would you would
There's
would you
also
move into?
paintings. What painting you would live in? If
Video
you,
game. What video game you'd
Yeah.
live in? Too.
It's
So
an
that-
It's going to be some interesting topics for
I
conversation.
haven't quite figured out my book.
Well, there's a caveat that it can't. I think she did this probably because she couldn't. She would get sued, but like
Yeah.
it can't be. It
has to be public domain.
It has to be a public domain book, which means usually older books. None
Yeah.
of the newer books are public or not. Yeah, public
Like
domain.
yeah, you couldn't go into Fourth Wing or something like
Yeah.
that. But we're not having that caveat for our book club. We're letting
we will
people
not.
pick whatever
Yeah.
they want.
So I think I would do
So,
like
Randy, do you off the
Narnia
top of your head, what book would you or move into, or is there a video game you'd move into?
or a painting.
I don't know, maybe Harry Potter.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Harry
Yeah.
Potter or Narnia.
I would live in Ron Weasley's dad's house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Weasley
that's a good
family.
one.
There, like
Yeah.
on the meadow, and then with magic.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
That's a good one.
I would do something Star Trek-y because I want a world right now where greedy ass people don't control everything.
Yeah, there's no money,
There's
there's
no
no
money. Everyone has
evil.
good health care. You do if you're highly skilled in something, great. But everyone gets to use the holodeck. It's like life is good in the.
You only really have to watch out for Romulans occasionally.
Yeah. And even then, they're kind of realizing
They're not so bad.
They got to take care of their own shit.
Yeah.
So, good book.
Yeah. I thought it was good. It's
Song
easy read.
that I've been just into the whole album, Breakfast in America by Supertramp. Love Supertramp, the logical song. We're gonna ride up to Big Bear. So the Eagles had another clutch of eggs. Kind of sad story with the Eagles. Their first clutch, laid
Got
a month
eaten.
ago, got eaten by ravens. Now the naturalists claim that the eggs were unattended because Jackie and Shadow knew they weren't viable. It was still incredibly sad to see, but Jackie had another clutch.
So there's two more
2 weeks later, Jackie laid 2 more eggs. that are due. We're pip watch for that. It's going to be the beginning of April.
And they are sitting on these, so hopefully
They're watching
these are
these
good.
eggs.
Yeah.
So we have high hopes that maybe there'll be 2 more eaglets. But what we're going to do tomorrow is we need to put some miles on Sunny the Jeep because of the new suspension. We're going to take a ride up to Big Bear, go to the visitor center, hopefully get me a nice little eaglet, stuffed eaglet, and then we're going to go to the little. They really are
Inlet,
cordoned off.
yeah.
They don't let people anywhere near the nesting eagles, but far enough away we can see a landmark, and we're just hoping to kind of look out there and see if we see shadow hunting over the lake, and it's a reason to go up there. It's beautiful weather right now. We need to put some miles on Sunny. But the eagles have given me some heart palpitations because the whole raven attack was super sad. That was happening at the same time. My dad dies. I'm getting my hips done. My aunt dies. The eagles die. It's like what a metaphor for the current state of our world. As we're in World War III.
Why does the Jeep have a CD player too?
The girl who had the Jeep before my dad, totally, it has an awesome sound system.
Interesting.
It had Sirius, but we took the Sirius out. So today we synced our phones. They've got really good speakers.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh.
We figured out how to work the Bluetooth. Thank you, Chat.
Oh, so you don't have to have the CD, because I bought you a Supertramp CD for your Christmas or something.
So but we don't. We can.
But
just,
it's not a CD. It's not a CD.
We can do it off our phone. And there is a CD player in it too.
Oh.
It's a really good sound system.
Wow.
That's just what you need in a Jeep.
Bluetooth. That old? Wow.
Well, I mean, it's got Bluetooth. It's got an aux cable. It's not that old.
Oh.
It's actually very modern.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you saw how the speakers are mounted right here on the
did not.
roll bar.
I did not.
Yeah. For those, I'm raising my hands above my
I
head.
know you can't see.
Roll
You
bar.
can't see us. Anyway.
And then you've got
What was my song? My song was it
Punk Rock Girl.
Oh yeah, Punk Rock Girl by
Dead Milkmen.
Dead Milkmen. So Casey and I are driving in the car, and I noticed that the Dead Milkmen were coming to a bar called the Belly Up, and I was like, one, didn't even know they were touring ever anymore, and two, I was like, well, that'd be kind of interesting. And then we were trying to name Dead Milkmen songs, and we can only come up with 2, which is Punk Rock Girl and Bitch and Camaro. And I was like, I'm not sure if it's worth standing in a bar late at night, going out way past my bedtime,
Yeah, it's
to
past
go
your
see a band
bedtime.
that I know 2 songs of. So that would be a no. But song was in my head for quite a while because I was, Punk Rock Girl.
And then I came up with kind of my thought, or to end of the show, or word that I saw was fucknosis. It's a trance-like state where you pretend to care long enough to escape the situation. You look engaged, but your soul left 5 minutes ago.
I think Miranda looks like she's in that situation right
say.
now.
Miranda is in a state of fucknosis right now. And
She's hungry.
Yeah,
Are you
she's
hangry over there? She looks hangry.
We're going to go out to dinner right after this. So,
All right. Well, so I'm Elle.
and I'm Dylan, and we both love soup. Bye-bye.